Hey guys, it's Brooke and I go by Plant Mom Unhinged. Today for this video we're going to be putting 4 plants into LECA and combining my syngoniums. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so a little bit of change of scenery. My husband is asleep on the couch. I needed to make this video. Look, what are you doing? It's my cat. But anyways, I wanted to make this video still. I've been putting it off, and I've had the LECA soaking for a really long time, but that is what I'm doing in today's video. Come on. I'm transferring my new alocasias into LECA, except for the alocasia Friedek. It's just the alocasia black stem. There is a new leaf. I think it'll be okay. It's pretty much almost out. When I transferred my black velvet, it was fine. And also my regal shield. I want to transfer them both into LECA, and also to the brand new calatheas that I just got. I'm very nervous about the calatheas still. I just am nervous that I'm going to either underwater them and overwater them, so I would rather just put them into LECA. Simple, easy, safe. So that's what we're going to be doing today. My calatheas are already outside. I was just going to straight up wash the soil right off of those with the water hose. I probably won't film that, but they're already out there. I wanted to get on film of me taking off the dirt. Oh, there's a new leaf coming on here. I think it'll be okay. But I wanted to film me taking off the dirt of here just in case I find any corms. I love finding corms. I want to propagate more corms. But yeah, so that is what we're going to be doing today. My LECA, this is some pretty good soil. I might save it. These roots, I should have showed the roots. These roots are a little bit underwhelming. I have 4 jars already picked out. I might not use a big jar for this alocasia, just simply because the roots aren't that big already. What are you doing, baby boy? I want you guys to meet my cats. They are the cutest things. Hopefully, and I'm hoping and I'm praying that there is not. I didn't think this one would have corms. It's a pretty small alocasia. I mean, my black velvet was pretty small too. Oh, another thing I'm doing for this video is I'm filming this one at night. That better not be what I think it is. I'm filming this one at night because like I said, I've been putting it off for all day. I just had so much stuff to do, everything to do. But then I also, in this video, wanted to combine my syngoniums like I did the pothos in my last video. I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm getting bored with them. I don't want to give them away just yet. I'm hoping that combining them will bring me some joy. I think that is exactly what I think it is. Yep, a mesh plug. BWH, you guys gotta do just a little bit better about that. I cannot believe that. So I don't think there's any corms. These roots, yeah, are very, very underwhelming. I don't understand. I mean, looking at this dirt, I haven't breaking off any roots. I don't think that's a root. No, that's a freaking stick. Yeah, these roots are just a little bit underwhelming, so I'll probably have to switch up the jar that I'm going to put it in. I'll show you guys that in a minute when I switch over to that part, because I'll probably build my other plant room. This is my bedroom that we're in right now, but I'm just kind of, I'm telling you, it's because of these death plugs. That's what they're called, these little mesh death plugs. I don't know if I can rip it. There it is. Do you guys see that fuzz? Do you see that freaking fuzz? That's exactly what that is. So I'm telling you, that's probably, I know that the black stem has a really good root system. I'll show you guys once I get down there the roots that are coming off that thing out of the bottom. But I mean, you guys can look too. Let me show you. See, I don't think that I've pulled off any roots. I don't even know if you guys can see that. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I've pulled off any, probably barely small roots. Look, I want to show you on camera. You should come over here. I'll probably have to wash off the rest. I want to get off as much as I can. I wish I could just show this on video, but I don't want to screw it. Let's just make a mess. So what I'm doing now is just kind of slowly pulling away at these roots. I am very upset. Do you guys see that? Do you see that? That's what I mean by a death plug. The mesh stuff that they put around the soil. I don't know. Or put it in the little grower's pot. I mean, I get that it's probably easier. What the frick was that? I get that it's probably easier, but that just, it constricts your plants from growing their roots, I think. I mean, that's what I've heard other plant people say. I'm not entirely sure about it, but oh, that's what it is, a fungus gnat. LECA is supposed to help with those too, but I have so many plants in soil. I've been using systemic granules. Just now tried them out. I'm not sure if I see a difference yet. I haven't put it in all of my plants. I put it in my Monstera Anzoni. Oh, see, yeah, that wasn't like one root. That was. Yeah, I'll probably just have to water hose the rest of this off. Oh, is that a corm? That might be a corm right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that might be a corm. Yeah, I'm making a mess. It's okay. I don't care for the purposes of this video. I don't care. That might be the bottom of... Yeah, and I think, wait, what I was saying was that might be just the bottom of this corm itself. And there is a new leaf. I do not know if you guys are going to be able to see that coming in there. But yeah, it's a new leaf. I'm very excited. These have been acclimating pretty well. I think they're doing really, really well here. I don't have them in the highest of humidity. Oh, that was a root. Darn it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to wash the rest off, because the whole thing with LECA is that you have to get as much of the dirt off as you can, or it'll hurt the roots of your plant. Let me see. And sometimes this mesh just comes right off. It's really not that hard to get off. I'll have to go show you guys my black velvet in LECA too. It's doing really, really well. I just actually upsized its little pot. Oh my gosh, my cats are trying to play through the door. I have 2 kitty cats, 2 little babies. And one's in here with me. He was trying to break in, and now the other one's out there, and he's trying to play through the door. That might be a new corm. No, I don't want to break it off. Nope, that's it. That is the corm of the thing, yeah. So, but I want to try to get as much of this mesh off as I can before I go outside and spray the roots off. I think I got it off for the most part. I don't know. Okay, so that's plant number 1. Oh, there it goes, tipping over. Let me throw this away really fast. I don't know. I want to save it. No, you're not supposed to do that, but I want to. Okay. So that was plant number 1. He did fall over. Let me pick him up. I hope that I'm not waking up my husband. Come here, Loco. Come here. I want to show you to everybody. Come here. Oh, you can't knock him over. This is my baby. My little chunky baby. My little black beauty Loco. His eyes are really big right now because he is in play mode. Obviously, he doesn't even want to be pet. But he is ready to play. He loves my plants. But see, this is what I was talking about with my alocasia black stem. Oh my gosh. If I don't wake up my husband, he will. What did you just put in your mouth? I think you... Oh, a Cocoa Puff from a bowl of cereal. Oh my gosh. But anyways, so I think that this is okay. Oh my god. You're very distracting right now. Yeah, you're very distracting right now. Okay? I think this will be okay. A lot of people say do not repot your plants when there's a new leaf growing. I do it. That's what I mean. This is why I call myself Plant Mom Unhinged, because I don't really listen to the rules. I repotted or put my Alocasia Black Velvet in LECA when it had a new leaf growing. It was fine. Everything was fine. Everything was good. Everything was grand. That might be a corn right there. But look, that's what I was talking about. There are roots coming out the bottom already. So I know that this one can go in a bigger jar. I might have to get smaller jars for all the other plants. I'll have to show you guys the other root system of my calatheas. I have my, oh yeah, this definitely is going in a big jar. Looky there. Now that's what you call root bound. Oh my gosh, thank God. I'm very underwhelmed with the Regal Shields. I'll do this on camera. I'll try to do this on camera as well. Let me get the top layer off and then we'll pick it apart because that's the dirtiest part. And the reason I'm catching all this soil is because I want corms. I live for corms, love corms. I don't know if there's going to be any in this one. I don't know. This one seems a little bit more mature than the other one. Let me see. We'll just, you do have to be a little bit sensitive. I mean, plants are pretty resilient, but for the most part, you can just dig right in there. I try to be as sensitive as I can, but I'm telling you, these plants, they're pretty resilient. I mean, they live out in the wild with no care like we care for them. So, I mean, they should be okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm doing something right. Look at that new leaf. I've had him for 2 weeks, I think. Like 10 days. Are you guys seriously? Are you serious? Okay. I'm sorry if this video is kind of everywhere. I'm not really sure of how to, like, do a script on what to talk about, how to talk about stuff. So we're just gonna hope for the best here. You are so cute. I might make a cat video sometime. I don't know. I love my kitty cats. Look at that root. Look at that root growing up there like that. See, I just pull them out softly. I am kind of gentle, I'm not gonna lie. So I did say that I'm a little, oh wow, that is a really good root system so far. This one might take a little bit longer. I might speed it up, slow it down, I don't know. But I might just speed this one up. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to be getting this on camera. There is, I feel, another death plug. Look, I don't know if you guys can see that fuzz. That is what I'm talking about. Don't rub up against that. I'm gonna knock it over. But I can't believe that they did that. I mean, obviously this plant was doing really well with a death plug. There's more of it. Oh, sorry if you can hear we love Trailer Park Boys. So that's what's playing in the background. Well, let me massage this a little bit more down here. My cats are going crazy for each other. They actually, I don't even know, I think they're being fake because they actually are not very fond of each other right now for some reason. They used to be best friends. But Loco, I've had him for longer and he got a little bit jealous when I brought my other kitty home. But, dude, you're supposed to be nice. Is that corn? Oh, I think it's a root. Well, if it was a root, I think I just broke it. So yeah, I mean, really the only reason you want to be somewhat gentle with the roots is because you don't want to shock it too much. But I mean, obviously there's going to be some shock when you mess with the roots. Yeah, I might have to take a quick pause on this video, and because this is just gonna take a while. I feel like this is gonna take a little bit longer than the last one. So I'm telling you, look at this versus this. I'm not too familiar with these plants anyway. I mean, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say these plants. I love alocasias, and I have, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. 3 of them are new, but I was doing so well with my black velvet that I thought I would be really good with more. So I mean, I guess I'm familiar with the black velvet. I don't know if certain genus or certain species, different genuses. That's probably, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. It's genus. So I don't know if they all have like different like characteristics. I know that different species have different roots systems. Like if you look at a snake plant's roots, it's not going to look anything like this. But then if you look at a philodendron's root system, it's like big freaking noodles, which is kind of like this one. So yeah, I don't know. I might have to, I just can't get over this. Let me try to get you guys one more good look. That wasn't a corn. One more good look at these death plugs. It is like this mesh stuff. It's just awful. It is not good for your plants. It chokes them out. I mean, this one seems to be doing really good. That might be like trying to be a corm. I don't know. But yeah, I might have to, oh God. I might have to just kind of speed through this one, pause it, come back when the roots are cleaned off. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Okay, so I'm back. I got all the roots cleaned off of my alocasias and one of my calatheas. I'll have to show you guys what I'm talking about. My calathea rattlesnake, it had a mesh plug. The only one that didn't have a mesh plug was the calathea fusion white. But yeah, the calathea rattlesnake, it was just too bad. The more I tried to clean off, the more roots I was breaking. So I was just like, there's no point in it. I'm gonna kill this plant if I keep doing what I'm doing. But I do have a couple things I'm gonna put in LECA, so I'm gonna show you what all I'm putting where. The big jars, I realized the big jar is not gonna work for the alocasia black stem. The roots are way too big. But I do have these two jars. So this jar, I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter, but this jar or this jar, this is actually just a relish jar. I didn't feel like peeling off the sticker, so I'm gonna leave it. It gives it character. These are for my alocasia regal shield and calathea fusion white. I am gonna be putting the calathea rattlesnake back into its pot here. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. It's just sitting in a cup of water right now. Hopefully I don't drip it everywhere. And nobody told me that, well, I don't know if it's just, well, because my calathea fusion white doesn't have these things. But nobody told me about these little bulbs. What are these things? What are those? Don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's like a ZZ plant or something. But I don't know if you can see all of the dirt that's still on there. And there is a mesh plug still in there. So I'm just going to put this one back in soil. Hopefully I didn't hurt him too bad. But that's what he's looking like. I tried as best as I could to get all of the soil off to put it in LECA. Couldn't do it. Honestly, I am glad that I got the soil off. I hate peat moss and coco coir. I don't know if that was peat moss or coco coir. But I just hate that substrate. I hate it for my plants. It's just not, to me, not good. So I have a pretty mixed bag. It has orchid bark, perlite, indoor potting mix, and LECA balls. So we're going to be putting it in that. I like that way better because it's mine. I made it. I might even throw some sphagnum moss in there just to retain moisture better. I'm just going to be putting them in this little pot and then a cute little cover pot. I have them all in here right now, but this, I usually prefer clear jars for my LECA. I like to be able to see the water levels. I like to be able to see the roots growing. But I didn't have a clear pot big enough for the alocasia black stem, so I am going to be putting the alocasia black stem in here. I've actually been dying to use this pot. I got it at the dollar store. Love it. It's really cute. But that's where I'm going to be putting him in, so he has room to grow. And I do have a couple other things that I'm going to be moving around. So I did show in my last video these were corms. So I did show in my last video these corms as one of my May favorites. So I am going to be moving these ones, since I have the LECA out. I'll show you guys my LECA. Into this bigger cup because I have been propagating, I found one more corm when I repotted my Alocasia Black Velvet, so I have total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more corms. And these ones have sprouted. They're actually all 3 are growing new leaves. So look how cute, very tiny. I have been propagating these in fluval stratum. Fluval stratum. That is their little root system. So I'm going to be putting these into here so they have more room to grow, just like these did. And then these ones into the ones that are already in the wine glass into the bigger wine glass. And maybe, I don't know, I want to give my mom one. She really thought that this was the cutest little thing, so I might give her one of these little wine glasses. I don't know, she thought that was really cute, and she loves these leaves. I'm just obsessed. I'm still obsessed with these leaves. I actually brought in my bigger one to show you guys, but let me put these in their designated areas. I'll just put this right here. Let me move some stuff. So I am about to show you really fast my Alocasia Black Velvet. Oh, wait. So yeah, the snippet that I put in the earlier video, I do have 5 alocasias. I have Alocasia Black Velvet, Alocasia Regal Shield, Alocasia Black Stem, Alocasia Frydek, and an Alocasia Poly. I'm gonna show the Alocasia Poly first, because I'm very sad. It was, when I bought it, it was so robust. It had like 5 leaves, beautiful leaves. One was like this long. I repotted it because it was in peat moss. I let it acclimate for about 2 weeks, and usually I just go right in and I will repot it. But the last time I did that with my Alocasia Poly, it died. So yeah, I thought that waiting a week or like a week and a half to 2 weeks would help it out, would be better, but it didn't. This is all I have left of her. My husband honestly mad. And this leaf was like this when I bought it. This was the newest leaf, and I'm trying to keep it on there. I think there's a new leaf coming out. That is going to be pretty good. But this is the newest leaf. It was all crinkled up when I got it. But yeah, this is all that's left of my poor Alocasia Poly. I am trying to get her to grow roots and perlite, and it's just like a little water reservoir, just like LECA. But I didn't want to use fluval stratum because I don't have that much, and I wanted to save it, and I heard that using perlite was just as good, so we're trying it out. I mean, it's nutrient water too, because she did have 2 pretty big roots. I don't know if you can see them in there. She had 2 pretty big roots already, so I'm hoping that she does pretty good. I'm hoping that she comes back, because I'll probably just be putting her right into LECA. That's what I should have done in the first place. I shouldn't have put her in soil. I should have put her in some LECA. But I do have, when I did take out the pot, when I did repot her, I did find 7 corms. Technically like 8, but the one was kind of deformed and I didn't want to propagate it. But I did find 7 corms, and those are in fluval stratum, and they are looking pretty good. I do pretty well with fluval stratum. I've just started using it, and I actually really like it a lot. But this right here is my pride and joy. She looks droopy. She's not. That's just the way that she faces the sun. But this is honestly my pride and joy. This is my Alocasia Black Velvet. This was my very first Alocasia. This is what started it all for me. So I got technically two corms in here. I like the way that it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is just, I love her. Especially, this is the newest leaf. It looks like, nope, not a new leaf coming in yet, but these 2 are the newest leaves. But, out of both of the corms. But this is just, mwah, chef's kiss. I love this Alocasia. I love the shine. Like, you guys probably can't see it, but just the shine from the flash on my phone is just crazy. It's so beautiful. I love the dark underside. She's so cute. And just definitely my little pride and joy. And yeah, so I just put her in this big, I did have her in a jar this size, and she was pretty root bound, had a lot of roots, so I wanted to give her a bigger pot. This is just a little to-go container, and hopefully I'm going to be able to start seeing some roots grow more soon. Yeah, there is some right there, but I think those are just already there. But yeah, I love her. So the supplies that I have my LECA. I've been soaking this LECA for almost 48 hours. I'm hoping that it's enough. I didn't realize I was going to need such a big jar for the alocasia black stem, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have enough. This is at least a whole bag of LECA, and if it is too much, then I can just, oh, look at that. I can always just put it back and re-soak it again when I need more. But yeah, it's been soaking for 2 days. Always rinse off your LECA. Do that outside. Do not rinse it off in your sink. And then you want to soak it. You want to soak it for a minimum, and I mean minimum, of like 6 to 8 hours. I've done 6 before because I was short on time and I really needed to get a plant into LECA. But I mean, 6 to 8 hours minimum. I usually like 12 or 10. This is actually the longest I've ever soaked it, and I think it's just, I mean, either way, it's still going to do good, whether it's 6 to 48. But, okay, let's just get right into it. So these are actually just sitting here, dry root. I do want to show you how clean I got the roots, because, I mean, they're not perfect, don't get me wrong. They are not perfect by any means. Let's just show you what I got working with. See that? Very underwhelmed. Very underwhelmed with the roots of this Alocasia Regal Shield. The leaves are still soaking wet. I wonder why that one's curling up like that. Everything else looks good. But the one that's curling up is the one that's getting ready to pop out a new leaf. Who knows? But that is what we're working with. I think they're pretty clean. These are definitely pretty clean. The only ones I am just a little bit worried about is my calathea. They're not as clean as I would like them to be, but I am going to test it out. I am going to work with it. But this calathea doesn't have those little rhizomes. That's what's odd to me. But she also didn't have a death plug. They didn't have a little mesh thing. I don't know. This is a, oh, is that a new leaf? And I didn't know they grew like that. I didn't know they grew in little stalks like a snake plant. Oh my, they also have water on them. I got them pretty dirty when I was, but look at that top view. That is what I love about this plant. Well, what I was about to say was I did get them pretty dirty when I was washing off the roots, but that top view is just, oh, gosh, I love all the white, and underneath they're like purple. Beautiful. I'll probably put this one in the relish one. I don't know. But I know this is, look at these. Look at these noodles. I got this one pretty clean too. I think that these alocasias came out pretty clean, and I'm pretty impressed with how I did. That new leaf, hopefully that water just helps it push out just a little bit more. But I thought I got these pretty clean. I'm actually really excited about these. Let's start with, well, let's start with this one because I want to make sure I have enough for this one. Because if I have to, I can just put those corms back in fluval stratum. So I want to make sure I have enough for what I have before I move on to the little baby side projects. So this is the pot I'm using for the Alocasia black stem. And I'm just going to start filling her up. Also, I wanted to mention that I did buy 2 more plants. They were wish list plants, and I got them from, I'll tell you more about all that stuff, but they're wish list plants. I'm so excited they get here Thursday. I will definitely be making a little video on them. They're pretty common. The one is not common, but the other is pretty common. It's just been on a wish list of mine. I just haven't been able to find them pretty cheap. I did get them at a really good price. And I'm just so excited. I told my husband, I was like, baby, I really want this plant. I really think that I should have this plant. And he's like, go ahead and get it. But little did he know I had already bought it. So thank God he said yes. That is definitely a plus. I think that's enough at the bottom, because I want them to be able to grow. I just can't believe that. We're just gonna shove that right in there, and I'm gonna leave him kind of closer to the top because I want to know that I'm not gonna hit the corm, because that's another thing. The water is okay to hit the roots, but another root, darn it. The water is okay to hit the roots, just not the corm and like the stems of some plants, depending on what you're putting into LECA. So I don't know, should I put him, I need an opinion, should I put him this way? I definitely should put him this way. Yeah. Okay, so but definitely don't put your water level up to the stem or like the base of the plant, because that can definitely hurt it. Gosh, I hope I have enough LECA for this. It's starting to look a little bare already. Let me see. I wish I had like a cup instead of doing this by hand. Every piece counts. Maybe I might not put them up high just so I can have LECA for everybody. Yeah, I might have to redo this. I usually have to redo it a couple times just because of, like I said, spacing and making sure I got enough for everybody. I am a little bit worried about this one because, like I said, I hate peat moss, and this one was in peat moss, and I should have sprayed it off before I was taking the roots apart. And yeah, it's just, I hate when plants are in peat moss. It is just not fun for me. I just know that it's not a good substrate. Where did that piece go? So yeah, to me, peat moss is just my enemy. It is not fun. Shimmy a little bit in there. Yeah, this is looking better than the last time. If I have to redo it again, oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna be a lot happier with these in LECA. They're just, I think they grow better. Oh, that's a fluff. Every piece counts. 1, 2, not a big piece. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, if I don't have enough, I might, get off of me. It's a bad idea. I should clean the floor before I did all this crap. Yeah. I tried to put them in something smaller to make, a little bit smaller to make everybody in my collection happier than I will. I just am gonna have a hard time finding that thing smaller. Let me see. I might redo it one more time off of camera, just because I still don't think I have enough LECA. I like the look though. I like the abnormalness of it. Yeah, I might have to redo that one more time. Let's see what we're working with. Next up, I'm gonna do my Alocasia Regal Shield. I don't know if you guys can see the shine on this one either, but it's definitely like just like a sheen. It looks like it is on the leaves. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. This one's going to be a little bit easier too, thank God. I don't have it in me to mess around too much. I'm freaking tired. It's 2 a.m. here, but I'm used to it. I work 3rd shift, so it's not anything new to me. I mean, if anything, I can put that alocasia into a... I can put the alocasia black stem into a pasta sauce jar that I said I was going to put them in at first. And then once I get more LECA, I can move them into that big jug. That's probably what I'll do. Just so I can have enough LECA for everybody. So it's already starting to look like I'm about to be out. The only thing I hate about short roots is that they are so hard to get to stand up right in this LECA. And like, this is like the bottom of the bag LECA. I don't know if you guys can hear those little pieces grinding off everything and rubbing on everything. A little shimmy. Didn't help. They are still I have to be a little further down. Come on, girl. Sit up. Okay. Oh, it's not working the way I wanted. Probably have to... Well, I wanted you guys to be able to see what the heck I'm doing. So, okay. That would have worked. Let me get a little better handle on things here. Yeah, see? Unhinged. I am just doing my best. Okay, that might be good. Now it's going to get hard to get squeeze in there. Do like 4 pieces at a time. Yeah. We're going to have to do it down here. I'll show you guys the final product. But, I'm just so excited to get these new plants. I will definitely also be making, weird. I live in a tiny town in Ohio, so it's really weird when people drive by. It's like, what are you guys doing? What are you up to? But, I will definitely be making an update video as well, probably in shorts, of how these guys are doing and how they're doing after the transplant. Hopefully, they're not all too shocked with their move, because they're all brand new plants. My husband will be ticked. I wasted money just to kill him. It's fine. He'll be fine. He doesn't understand plant stuff. And honestly, even if I do kill it, I'll probably just sneak and throw it away. You'll never know. Let me see. This one seems a lot better. Yeah, it takes me a couple of tries to get my plants to be right in LECA. I definitely have to dump them out and dump them back in when I do this crap. And if it's not, it'll grow super sturdy. I mean, the roots, like I said, are so underwhelming on this Regal Shield. Like, I was not impressed with how... I mean, yeah, not impressed with the root system on here. I mean, how can I get that to stick up better? Okay, I think that would be good. Cute. And this one's facing one way too. I can't keep up with rotating my plants. I just don't have the time of day to do that. So I'm just hoping that, I mean, this one I've been trying a little bit more, but I'm not trying to break my alocasia black velvet snack by rotating it and stuff and making it look all wonky. But this one I at least still have a chance, so I probably will rotate him. That one is good. Let me go ahead and fill this one up with some fertilizer water. This is just water with Foliage Pro in it. And the way that I fill it up, I just dump it in there. Yeah, we love Trailer Park Boys. It's still playing. So the way I fill it up is just like that. I mean, I don't think I don't think it has to touch roots. I might do it just in case. But yeah, that's just how I fill it up. Oh. So that should be good. It might, hopefully it's not too much. I think it'll be fine. But there's that one, my little cutesy baby. Let me, I definitely don't have enough for this this calathea. So let me go get a pasta sauce jar and I will be right back. Okay, dokie. Okay, so I'm back and this is my pasta jar. Definitely so much smaller than this thing, but we're just gonna have to make it work. I already have the plant out of the soil, so we're just gonna have to make it. I do have a bigger one, but it's still, I don't think it's big enough, and I don't like how. Okay. Decisions. Let me just try both. So I'm gonna just go ahead and dump this out. More in there. Let me sit this little guy down. So I'm gonna try out both. I'm gonna put my calathea in there first, and we'll see what we're working with then, and then maybe I might be able to use the bigger jar because I have a giant 52, maybe 48 ounce pasta jar. So let me put my calathea in. See, he's already getting crispies on the leaves. It makes me nervous. Only because I don't have that high. I do have a pretty high humidity in my house, just not that high. I think it's just roughly, actually it's pretty high, especially during the summertime. It's definitely like around 60% in my house. But I heard you're not supposed to use tap water on calatheas, and I'm not bougie enough to buy distilled water. And like, I don't feel like using water bottles. I'm not that rich. I can't just waste a water bottle like that. So let me get this little guy. Oh, that's a cute little fit. Shove these roots down. Oh yeah. This one might not need as much on top. Shimmy them down in there. Smaller pieces. Sometimes you gotta move your plant back a little bit. I'm not gonna lie though, I don't like to use these jars that have these jars that kind of go in like that, because when I took my alocasia black velvet out to repot it into a bigger pot, it was actually a freaking chore. It was not fun, and it's hard to get these nice and tucked in there so that it's actually in there instead of just sitting on top. So I mean, that's the bummer side, but I mean, you gotta work with what you got. So that is what we're doing, and hopefully this works out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't give it much room. I think it'll be fine. If I notice anything trying to grow and not being able to because of this lip, I'll take it out. And I have another pot in mind, but for the purposes of time, I'm not going to be doing that right now because I don't feel like it. Who knows? I'll probably change it tomorrow. But yeah, so I like to shove them in there just a little bit. Oh, I need a smaller piece. Perfect. Looky there, my little relish jar. Boop. Boop. And that's what we're gonna do is fill her up, but not too high. This one actually needs to go a little bit lower than the last one because they're pretty far down. So I'd say about there is good. Still touching some roots, maybe not all, but it'll grow. She'll do good. My completed plants. Let's put that over there. Let me see what we're working with. Okay, I think I have plenty for that. Yeah. What if I can't shove it in this jar? Gosh, I gotta think. Think. I might not even be able to get it in the jar itself. Let me try it out. So, okay, I did pretty good. Yeah, but that is already so full. Well, it just needs a place to sleep until I'm able to get more LECA. So that's what we're doing. We're putting it in a small pasta jar. And I'm watching. I have a crap ton of LECA left over. I'm probably gonna put it in this pasta jar. If I have more left over, I might move it to the bigger pasta jar. Who knows at this point? Oh my gosh, the whole root is in there. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get that out. Sorry for all the LECA noises, but I'm doing my best. And that's all you can do, is your best. So I think that is probably good. Let me shove her in here. Make sure no more roots want to come off. I don't like roots just hanging out. They'll just rot, not being connected to anything. Let me shove her in here. I actually didn't do a test run with my camera this time to see if this video was even at a good angle. Watch my whole head be cut off. And I just filmed all that for nothing. I don't think it is. God, I sure hope not. I should have checked that. Okay, there you go. Nice and snug. See, look, it's already just so full. This one, I'm pretty much having to put it in piece by piece. Yeah, I would hold it up to show you guys, but I straight up can't. It's just too much going on. Now I have anxiety. I feel like I'm about to have an anxiety attack. So far, so good. Oh. I like to shimmy it down as I go, especially with bigger root sets. And it's looking like I have enough for all my, I might even be able to squeeze in the bigger pasta jar. So all of this will be for nothing. I probably won't do that on camera though. I'll just show you what the final product looks like on a short or something, because I don't feel like staying up to film for that. I'm pretty tired. But just like I said in the earlier half of the video, I really wanted to make this plant video. I've been talking about it all day. I haven't had a lot of time. Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. Just want a little bit more though. There are roots everywhere. If I drop another piece on the floor, I'm gonna be ticked. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. I don't know, I just love jars. The other one's plastic and it has ridges and it has this one has the tape stuck to it still, because I'm not doing all that work to clean it off. I do care about the aesthetic a little bit, but not that much, dude. I'll just turn it around. Nobody will know. Yeah, she's looking pretty good. No, I think I can hold it up here now because I'm just adding little piecelets at the top. Piecelets. I don't even know if that's a real word. Shimmy it around in there. See, that's what I mean. That's why I don't like the lips of the jar, because it's hard to get down in there. But really, the only reason you really are supposed to put it up at the top, I think, is just for support so that it doesn't tip over. Little baby piece. Okay, so there she is. So cute. I will put water in it now, just because they've been out of the soil for a little while, so I want to be able to get them replenished. There we go. There she is. So cute. You can still see the sticker, but like I said, I'll just keep it this way. Who's gonna know? Who is gonna know? Okay, now on to these little props. I'm just so excited. I can't believe I successfully, and the other one's already sprouting too, but I've 100% successfully propagated 5 of these Alocasia black velvet corms. I'm very proud of myself for that. That definitely took a lot, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna straight up dump this out. Oh God, here we go with the lips of the cups. Sink it in. Sometimes you just gotta, this is gonna sound wrong, but sometimes you just gotta finger the LECA out, and so it'll come right out. I give it a little shake. Try not to hurt any of the roots. There she goes. There she goes. Yeah, these roots looked just like, I'm about to do a side by side. You're technically not supposed to knock the LECA off, but I do. I don't know why. Just have to be defined, I guess. But you can see where these started out as corms. I am so proud. Hold on. I'll finish that sentence in 1 second. Who knows what's going on here? Because I don't. The roots are caught together. There we go. So let me show you. So these roots started out like this. I've actually propagated these in sphagnum moss, and they started out like this before I put them in the wine glass. And here we are today. I'm in love. I'm just so proud of this little freaking plant. And this is the newest leaf. I think I already said that last time. This one is the newest leaf for this prop, and it's growing. Let me hold that down. It's growing a new leaf. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can see that right there. But it's already growing a new leaf. This one is its 3rd leaf. And I think that, I feel like LECA kind of kills the cycle of, I haven't been looking at the camera for a long while. Sorry about that, guys. But I feel like LECA kills the cycle of where, I don't know if you guys are familiar with alocasias, but the cycle of where once it grows a new leaf, usually one dies off. I feel like since I've had my plants in LECA, they haven't been doing that. I mean, this is the real test. The most that I've had is 2. That one did have 3. I cut them off myself because they were small. But I'm hoping that definitely killed the cycle of the leaves dying off. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this one in this bigger cup, and we're going to put the small 3 babies into this little cup. I'm not going to rinse it out or anything. You probably should, but unhinged. Let's get her done. My back is killing me sitting here like this. I don't have very good posture. I'd say about that much. Okay, and I can probably, let me see how I want them placed. I like them, I kind of like them how my other one is, but I also kind of like them, I don't want them facing opposite, because I have this one sitting right at the window too, facing the window. Perfect. I don't think I can hold it up. I'll show you the finished product though. gosh, this video is gonna be long. Oh, who'd have thought? Maybe I can see what I'm doing. Getting to the bottom of the barrel. I swear to goodness. Just dropping LECA left and right. Let me, switch. Does not have to be centered. I don't care too much about that. Okay, maybe I do a little bit because that one's all bent over. I should use a little bread tie. I love using bread ties to hold plants together when I put them into LECA or soil or anything like that, because it just makes my life easier. I'm able to use two hands and switch back and forth without feeling like I have to grab everything. So it's looking like I'm probably not going to have enough for that one to go in a big pasta jar, but I'm not too pressed about it. I mean, he'll do fine for the most part in that jar right there, just until I get a new bag of LECA. I'm trying to use some of the smaller pieces so my last transition can have some big pieces too. Okay, so this is what we're working with. I feel like I need to go down just a little bit more. Sometimes when you shimmy it, it will come right up out of the LECA. That was a big old piece. So I think this is good. I like mine to be pretty much full to the top. Ooh, my finger about got caught. And only because too I want the support. I want them to be supported. So there's that one. She is looking great, just like she did in the other pot, glass, whatever you want to call it. Let's fill her up. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just playing. There she is. So cute. I love that. Okay. I would say last but not least, but I probably won't pot up the calathea on camera. I might just put a snippet in of the finished product of her back in her little pot. I know I already showed you guys in my unboxing video, but I still am, oh my gosh, okay, they're fine. But I can't believe that all three of these are growing new leaves already. Bam. One. Pin that one out just a little bit. Two. And three. That one I don't even need to bend it out. That one's going. But those are all the corms I'm going to put in this little baby wine glass. I still have plenty of LECA for this. Hopefully this plant doesn't mind that it's the bottom of the bag LECA where all the pieces are broken. But I mean, I'm doing my best. But that calathea, I hope that I didn't hurt it too much. I am kind of nervous about that. It's pretty scary, especially because I know that they're so finicky. That's probably enough LECA for the base. See, that's what I mean. Bottom of the barrel LECA. Bottom of the bag. Just little shards of it. Let's get these in here. Just straight up. Trailer Park Boys. I love them. My husband loves them. We just love Trailer Park Boys. They're so freaking funny. If you don't like Trailer Park Boys, well, I don't think you have a good sense of humor then. I'm just kidding. So if I hold them all by the top, they should be good. I do have another corm that I was thinking about putting in one of these glasses because it looks like a new leaf would when it comes out. But it needs the high humidity, and I just decided against that. I didn't think it was a good idea. But, so I just kept it in there with my other corm. Come on, man, stop doing that. Just falling right over. But I might have to make another video, too, of all the plants that I have being propagated right now. I have a few. And, just what I'm excited about. And plants that I have successfully propagated. I'll probably include that in that video, too, and how well they're doing as well. And oh my gosh, I forgot about that freaking syngonium that I have propagating right now. Ooh, poor guy. He's just been sitting in water. But yes, I am excited to make the other half of this video, where I might just make it a whole new video. I mean, I've already mentioned it, so I might as well just add it to this one, but this little guy right here is kind of underwhelming. But he will grow to be big and tall. So, the reason I do like some of the smaller LECA pieces is because they can fit into these tiny little crevices. The ones where you, especially for smaller plants like this, you can just kind of drop them in there and they just squeeze right in. So, I might redo this one another time. Might not. Who knows? This is the finished little product. They sit in a west-facing window at the moment, but I think I'm about to put them in an east-facing one where my other little alocasias were. And just fill her up. And bam. So cute. I might let this one grow its 3 new leaves, and I might give this one to my mom, or I might give her the one that's already established in the bigger wine glass to my mom, because she thought they were really pretty. So yeah, that's all I have for this one. I don't think I have to do an outro or anything. But I will see you tomorrow to repot my syngoniums. Okay, so it's a new day. Tell it's a new day because I'm wearing a different shirt. I got that from a girl who does cooking videos. So for this half of the video, we are going to be combining my syngoniums into one big pot. My cats again. And this is the big pot I'm going to be putting them in. This is a 10-inch planter. They're all in 6-inch planters. If I'm talking fast or if I'm going too fast, it's because I'm trying to beat the sunset. I want the natural light from outside. But we're going to be putting it in this big 10-inch planter. I actually literally just got this delivered today from Walmart. 10 bucks. Yeah, get your plants from there. Planters from there. But we're going to be combining my syngoniums. This is actually propagation that I took from this plant. He used to be real big and bushy. I cut off a bunch of cuttings and I made this little baby plant. I'm going to try to put all 4 of these in one. If not, I will keep this one and this one. But these are my syngonium white butterflies. Yeah, syngonium white butterflies. My syngonium pink splash. This is what I got from Plantarina. I got it for like 10 bucks. Love that. They have grown like crazy. Syngoniums do grow like crazy and I love them. I'm just kind of getting bored and I'm trying to save space with these ones. And then this is my syngonium plum. Yeah, syngonium plum. This one has been a little bit of a slower grower for me especially compared to my syngonium white butterfly. He needs watered. That's why he looks so droopy, but it has definitely been a slower grower for me. This one has. I just took my first propagation from it and it's finally growing 1 root. I'm going to try to save this planter. I don't know how root bound it is, or if it even is root bound. But I'm gonna try to save it. I don't want to break it. I brought the hammer out here just in case. But let's just get right into it. It doesn't look like it's that root bound. This dirt is falling right out. We're gonna just have it falling into a glass bowl. I don't want to get it all over my grass. Seems like it's gonna come out. Just give it a little wiggle. You guys can see. It's Trying to break some of, oh, there it goes. Perfect. It is a little bit root bound. Hopefully I didn't break those roots. So happy I didn't have to break that planter. I actually like to try to keep them a little bit root bound like this to break off some of the soil. So there is one. And I know that I trust this soil. I know that that hasn't had any pests, so I am gonna be saving this soil just to preserve soil. It's definitely root bound. That's probably why he was growing a little bit slower. Okay, there's one. I'm gonna do my Syngonium Pink Splash. This one, I thought it had a root growing out, but it doesn't. This one is actually two little plants. Let me work my way. Oh, there's some big chunky roots. Let me just work my way around here. Oh yeah, look at those freaking nudes. Those noodles. I'll probably just put this right into the bottom of this planter so I don't waste any of the new soil. I just need to, wow, look at those noodles. I just can't believe that. I don't want it to fall apart because I did have a hard time putting it into this pot, getting it to sit right up, because these plants sometimes are just hard to pot. They are just so hard to pot up. Can you quiet down? Excuse me for a second. Okay, so that was plant number 2. I probably should have gave you guys a better look. So this is my Syngonium Pink Splash. As it matures, it is getting kind of green. I love that it looks like Mickey Mouse. But as it matures, this is probably one of the oldest leaves. Yeah, it is one of the oldest leaves. And as it matures, it is kind of getting green. But if you can see the newer leaves, this is one of the newest leaves, they're pretty pink. When I looked online on Plantarina and actually bought this plant, I thought it was kind of like variegated green and pink, but it's not been. So it's just been full pink, which I like. I do enjoy that part. And then my Syngonium Plum, red plum, the mature leaves, yeah, they turn darker green, but like they have a red hue to them, you can see. But the new leaves, I've been having a really hard time with this one. The new leaves haven't been wanting to unfurl. Like if you can see that it's like how crinkly this is over here, that is from me trying to unfurl it myself. But the new leaves are very pink. I do love that about this red plum. And see, you can see same species, different genus, how different the roots are. These look like snake plant roots. These look like freaking ramen noodles. Like you could get these from a Chinese store. No root rot. But yeah, they should be fine. Okay, time for my white butterfly. He is a little droopy. I've been putting off watering because I wanted to combine them. I've just been waiting to get a pot and honestly a free day to combine them. So, oh gosh, all over the yellow in here. But it's looking like with the roots or with the soil that I've gotten off, I might be able to fit my other white butterfly in here. Oh, he just came right out too. Yeah, they've honestly been due for a root pot. It's been about a year since I put them in these pots. They came in, oh, he's dry. He's a dry buddy. They all came in 4-inch pots except for my propagation, but they all came in 4-inch. This red plum, I just repotted it up to no, that's not even a repot. I just put it in that ceramic pot directly because it didn't have that many roots. I thought it was going to need repotted. It did come in peat moss. I figured it out. It's peat moss that I don't like. I like cocoa coir when it has the additives that I put in there, like the orchid bark, the LECA, and the perlite, but just straight cocoa coir. Who's that? It's just not for me. So this guy's pretty dry. I might not be getting as many roots. I might loosen it up just a tiny bit. Try not to break anything, but they're definitely root bound. He's root bound too. And these are probably one of the easiest, this and pothos are probably one of the easiest things that I've ever propagated in my life. Like I know that I'm propagating, I don't even know the name of the plant. I just wanted to buy a plant one day and I didn't have a lot of money, so I bought that one. Oh yeah, oh, fell right off. This one has a lot of LECA in there. But see, this was actually 2 propagations that I put into one 6-inch pot. I propagated one in LECA. I propagated the other in water and put directly into soil, and this is what I'm left with. I'm pretty impressed, pretty proud of this one. I'm gonna try not to break this one apart a lot either, because I don't feel like putting them all together. I just feel like putting in the soil and hoping, I'll knock it over. I just feel like putting it in the soil and just backfilling into it. So this big boy is what we're working with. I love the pink. I love the little rainbows. It's very cute. And this should give them plenty of room to grow. And I think there's going to be enough. This is a 10-inch planter, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. But this should give them plenty of room to grow. Plenty of room to move around, but not too much room. I was thinking about doing a 12-inch planter, but that just looked too big. So what I'm doing is just dumping this, I guess you could call it old soil, but I know it's good soil because it's some that I made, mixed up myself. I'm just going to put that whole thing in there. Yeah, so I know that it's good soil. So, and this just gives them plenty of room to grow. Oh, this might be too big. I do have an 8-inch terracotta pot, but I just think that will be too small. We might have to do that because now I'm thinking that this is too big. Oh, my husband's gonna be mad because I bought it for nothing. Let me go get it. Let's see what this will be like. I have something I can put in that 10-inch planter. Let's see. See, this is way too small. This 8-inch terracotta pot, I could combine one in there. I think it'll be fine. They'll have room to grow. They'll be okay. I have something that I can put in that 8-inch terracotta pot too. This is my pre-made soil, orchid bark, LECA, perlite. I think they'll be fine because they're gonna grow in there together. Yeah. I think that'll be cute. So that might be too low. Okay. Retry again. Let's see, I'll just start grabbing foil out of here. Okay, let's see this. Because all I really want is this one, and this one in here. These three. The other one I can just put back in his little pot. Yeah. I think that'll work, especially if I take just a little bit more soil off of each. Okay, we'll make that work. And then I'll make another video of what I'm gonna put in the new pot. It's just, plus I love terracotta. I don't know how they're gonna like terracotta, or if they're even gonna like it. But maybe my Monstera Adansonii I can go in here. It's already root bound. Perfect. A little tiny base layer. Might drop too much. Let's put him in there first. He can go right there. This one, I need to try to break off more soil. Definitely a little bit hydrophobic. It's a fact. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to maybe break it up a little bit. It might not have to be. Oh, how cute. This is gonna be so cute. This one I can definitely get more soil off. I'm trying not to get into my grass. I don't like it in there. Just right now I'm just trying to shimmy off some of this soil so that I can squeeze them in there. This is gonna be cute. Oh yeah, that fits perfect. Yay. Okay, so this is what this product is gonna look like. Maybe not that one tipping over, but that's what it's gonna look like. I'm really excited about that. I'm kind of bored with all my syngoniums. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I definitely loved them at first, but I think this is gonna make me enjoy them more. I might have to trim that one up a little bit, the white butterfly. Let me see. I might put him in his own pot, the original one, and then put the propagation in here. Because the propagation is just a little bit more tame. Yeah, I think I like that better because he sticks up better. Okay, so now all I have to do is backfill, which is kind of hard considering that I can't see anything. So what we're gonna do is just put the soil right in there. And this is made possible because these all have the same care requirements. You shouldn't do this. Like, I'll go to big box stores and you'll see like a Dracaena, no, like a ZZ plant with a pothos. I mean, I guess that one's not too bad of a excuse me. That one's not too bad of an example. I mean, they can both dry out, but a ZZ plant definitely can dry out way longer than a pothos. You'll see crazy stuff just put together, and that's just not good. I don't think that that's good. This is so exciting. I'm really excited about this one. I love putting plants together that have the same care needs like this. Oh, this is so cute. They're kind of growing into each other. And I love how this one's taller than everybody. And this is just gonna save space for me. So I did get 2 new plants today. I'm gonna show them in my wish list plant, because these are actually, one of them is actually another wish list plant that I got. I found it at a plant store. We had to go to the chiropractor this morning. And I went to a plant store down there. Can't help myself. I at least want to just see what they had. But they did have, oh my gosh, I'm getting my grass so dirty. I think I'm mowing tomorrow. But I did get another wish list plant today. I just can't help myself when it comes to going to plant stores down in like Cincinnati and stuff. So I just live in a little small rural town that doesn't have much except for Walmart, and well, the Walmart's not even in my town, but we have Walmart nearby and Lowe's. I have to drive a little bit further to get to a Home Depot. But and they just, I mean, they always have just the same plants, which, don't get me wrong, like, I love their plants. I love their options sometimes. Sometimes you can find really good stuff at places like that, but for the most part, it's always just the same stuff. And I've already pretty much bought everything that I could from there. Oh, this is turning out so good. Just want to make sure I get enough soil in there. And then we're going to be watering her in. Oh, this is so exciting. My husband's going to be so impressed. But yeah, so every time opportunity that I have, I will go to an out of city plant store if I can find one. And this one, it was called, if you're from Ohio, this one, it was called I'll have to put the name. I forget the name. Frond? I think it's Frond. But if it's not Frond, I'll put the name in the video. But they actually were very affordable. They had a lot of plants that I've seen them, but I've never seen them in other plant stores before. So I'll have to show you. It was another wish list plant that I got, and plus another alocasia that wasn't on my wish list, but it's definitely beautiful, and I'm definitely excited. Any chance I get to get an alocasia, I will get it. So I got 2 more plants today. I have 2 that are arriving Thursday, and I will probably be making another video about the plants that I'm getting because they're wish list plants. Probably could add just a little bit more. Let me grab out of here. Oh yeah. So yeah, I will definitely be showing you this finished product. I'm so excited for these wish list plants. I'm so excited to show you the ones that I got today. Oh, this turned out so good. Look how cute. Oh yeah. I'll probably have to move it around just a little bit more just to get things so they're not growing completely into each other. But I love this look. I'm glad I chose the propagation syngonium instead. I'll probably just put that other one into a bigger pot, or I have pothos propagations. I have like 4 pothos propagations that I can all put in this big planter. I'll figure it out. But honestly, he just needs a soil refresh. But this is the finished product. Sorry if I'm going really fast. I am just trying to beat the sunset. This is what we are working with right now. This is so cute. This brings me a lot of joy. I love syngoniums. I do, don't get me wrong. I loved them when I first got them, but now they're just kind of taking up space and they're not making me as happy as they once did. So this is definitely, for me, this is definitely it. I am gonna water it in to see if there's any air pockets that I missed or that kind of got filled in. This is just regular tap water with a little bit of Foliage Pro in it. Tiny bit, just some from last night that I refilled up the watering can with. Yeah, I probably should have cleaned this terracotta pot before I put these in there, like on the outside. I cleaned off the inside, but I definitely should have just cleaned off the outside, but I don't care. My Monstera used to be in it, and that's that. Oh, now she's heavy. I don't even care if it gets on my hand. I want you guys to keep looking and seeing. Oh yeah, look at her go. I'll probably give her this whole jug. They're all pretty not watered, but there she is. That is so exciting. Look at her dripping. There she goes. But this is just so exciting. I'm very excited about it. Maybe while we're out here I can put this syngonium, well, because he's not. Excuse me. This is my other kitty. I didn't get to show you guys. This is my other kitty, Kiwi. He is more prone to be pet. He actually doesn't like us, I don't think. But when you hold him and pet him, he seems to like it. This is my other little fur baby. And they're out here playing right now. He's not as into the plants as Loco is, but he still just enjoys to be around us sometimes, I think. I hope so. I don't know. But yeah, maybe we can, because I don't think I have a bigger pot than what I got going on right now, except for this giant one. So let me see. Might just have to wet it, soak it, and put it into the same pot, because it doesn't look, I mean, it looks root bound, but it really just looks hydrophobic. The soil, it's just hard, but it might just be because it's so dry. So I might just, I don't know. I do not think that I have another pot. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. I might, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Because I don't think that I want to put it, I don't know. I mean, he's fitting pretty snug in there, even without the old soil. I mean, yeah. Might be able to plant him a little bit deeper so that he has more roots. I mean, more, yeah, more roots growing out of him. Oh. See, he's just a little bit droopy. That's how you know he needs water. You're supposed to technically water these when the soil is dry at the top, but moist a little bit at the bottom, because they like a little bit more moisture than a regular plant. But I'm trying to get some of these untangled. They might be too dry. Oh, it doesn't have holes in it. I could put holes in it. That's probably what I'll do. No, because I want that plant in there. Decision. I'll show you an update on shorts probably. Oh, you didn't see that. Yeah, I think he's gonna do fine in here, especially just with the soil revamp. He can probably definitely just survive. Yeah, that's how he's gonna be. He is going back in his spot. No, I am. I'm gonna drill holes in the other one. So maybe next time I'll probably show that on shorts of me putting the holes in the bottom and potting him in that bigger of a pot, because it's starting to get just a little bit dark. The sun is going down. I might show you guys the sunset. It's beautiful out here. But so yeah, this is the second half of the video, and this is the final product. If you guys do this, tag me, let me know, show me your videos, show me your pictures. I love anything plant stuff. I just lost a piece of LECA out of the bottom. But yeah, so if you guys have anything you guys want to see, anything you want to know more about, just comment. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to my video channel. And I hope you guys have the best day ever. See ya.